What's up, T? Isn't that Mike Moore?
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Shitty run.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch him?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Come on, Jordan. Let's go.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
What?
He's got a man.
Come the fuck on.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll give it to Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Another try for Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the 30 on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man, Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action now. Wilson. Right back to Pitts again. And it goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Second down and goal. Wilson. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
Oh, that's into double
Look at that.
coverage.
That's really good.
William Jackson with a pick.
Let's go.
And the
Okay,
Broncos
boy.
are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll try the option on first and goal. A pitch back, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Good fucking
And he
video.
brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Go, Jordan.
First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah, that's William Jackson, baby. Come on.
Intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Only 13.
William Jackson
Go,
with a
William.
pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's
Come on, 13.
Wilson.
Good baby. I don't need you.
Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The fuck?
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite out 23 more on that one. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Good swap.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Good job, Ross.
He's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Ah, the bad ball.
To force it in, and it's intercepted.
Horrible.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. That had disaster going on. We've got a right-handed quarterback
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Think of a start to this season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another here in week 2.
Well, I don't know if I'm a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel
good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was right out of the cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Ritter will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
Man,
this is
get the fuck out of here.
So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a one-score deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 33.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Finding the open man.
No, it's short, huh?
Patrick. Yeah. And now this is going to depend on the spot.
Man.
And they say he's just
Ah.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready at their own 46. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Why are you running away? The fuck?
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there was some downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Shark's got it left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Good shit, Oliver. Let's go, Oliver. There's Oliver.
He came up to the booth. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
Can't mind me of the right the foul time.
And he did. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Patrick.
Go, Patrick.
And they will eventually
my
get
boy.
him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Play action. It's Wilson.
What?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
He cut.
And the Falcons will take over here.
Right there.
A big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3
Let's go,
downs.
Gregory.
So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Go, Gregory.
Nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Shit.
That is caught at the
Shit.
Touchdown, Falcons. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
What?
That will be incomplete.
What the fuck?
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle
What's up,
of the
Patrick?
field where he threw that.
We're back. We good?
And down he goes,
We're
taking
good.
it inside the 10,
We're good. We're good.
shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking left side.
Go Edwards, let's go Edwards!
That's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready? Back to Mixon on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here.
William Jackson in there. Number 3. Let's go. Give William Jackson that ball. Let's go.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take
Fucking go, William. Your hand.
at their own 41. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He
Stop.
finds his man complete. That's Patrick. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it
Look,
on the
Clarkson.
ground.
Pound that rock.
117 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
I don't know why I trucked that stuff.
run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
GG's.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner?
Ooh, look at class number 2 in Russian. Okay. Or 3, I mean. Smart football this year. Chavada's been doing his thing. Joey Edwards, future starter. And Kyle Pitts retires, maybe. Kyle Pitts, touchdown machine. Dulcich, McKenzie, Joey Edwards got a touchdown. Like, Sun got 2, Patrick got 0. Most yards. Simmons is doing good. O-line's doing great. 2 blocks, 2 sacks on, 2 games. Take it. Defense, doing our thing. Not too many points given up on us yet. Big test next week, though. Division game. Those are always hell, no matter who I'm playing. Next 3 games are really a big test. I got Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts coming up. I got Rowa, who's always like, me and him are always a fun game. And me and Nelly were always a fun game. And then what do I got after that? What do I got after me and Nelly? And then Briss, Abide, and Jackson, Crispy. Oof. It's a big stretch of his. These are big games I gotta win. Swiss, Steve's, we gotta win all this. I don't see a game I don't want to win this year. I want to beat everybody. But look at the stats. Anyways, a good game. 22 rushes, 114 yards. Touchdown. Nice little run. But
years, bro. I don't even know how to play this shit. Like,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken in at the 3. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
You know what's up with both squads?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, here comes Peyton. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison
That's what
Smith.
happened, Michael Burton.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go.
So Josh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising.
Glad you carry the squad.
The play, hoping someone would come open down the field, but they never did.
Is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
What?
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard.
What? Me? No. Hell no. I'm playing offense. I'm playing coach. I'll play coach. I don't care. Any play squads? You wanna play? You want to play squads, West? Want to play squads? Or Ian, you playing? Oh no, Ian, are you playing or no? Ian? I don't care. I want coach. You want me to run offense? Why, you like my running book? Is it go to duels? Is it go to duels? Alright. Yeah. Alright, West, ready up. I already did. If you join. What was the third? Nah, they don't know about Jefferson, boy. I don't. Pull him out. Pat P will. New Pat P. Pepe guarding him. Acrobat, he locking him up. Antoine Winfield locking him up. On a run on Pepe locking him up. Trey Lynn's retired. Trey Lynn get a campus hero. Yeah, he retired last year. Yeah. Because he was injured. That guy got from like 3 hours ago, Ian. Boxing fight. Yawn. Well, what? Salad. Tweaking, folk. Folk, shut up, man. Tweaking, folk. Yeah, like, why did Miz on talk to him? Yeah. That man just put a random ability on him. What? For what? What? I'm talking. What? You know, unless you put him in a slot. You put him in a slot? Oh my god. You hear this, West? Was you hear this?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end. And look at
damn!
Right away, so a teammate.
Look at Mac having awareness out there.
Was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure
how you ice somebody.
He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll begin by running the option.
Y'all fucking me up with that.
A big loss on their first play from scrimmage.
What are you talking about?
I don't think there's any doubt
Let me run my offense. Let me run my offense. Be quiet.
Continuing to call this play because you gotta know. Defenders,
Rocky, shut the fuck up. Me and Wes are cooking earlier before you went here.
they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Oh,
Loose football. The ball comes out. And picked up by the Chargers.
yeah, Nike's smiling over. Just smiling listening to you.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your
Well, that's your fault for coming to pass the ball.
territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football.
Conservative ain't saying you on a strip. I don't know what you're complaining about.
And stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Elway. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion,
No, your
first
fault.
now,
Yeah,
second and
I
10. Out of the gun, Elway. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
No.
And all the way
Who clicked on there, Nike? Who clicked on there, Nike?
Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Oh, they ain't it. What it look like?
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay, 88. Nike, don't tell me how to run my offense. I'll tell you how to
After
run
the
yours.
touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
I know.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Okay.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown.
Damn.
Try again here,
You
first
cut
and
that.
10. And
No,
that
it's my
play
fault.
going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up
I was wondering.
incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with
Oh, you got Lawrence Taylor, too?
defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time,
What the
those
fuck?
guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the
All right.
quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
What the?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
It ain't that bad yet.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
As Wes, we were cooking earlier.
Yards on the return.
Well, we know it fucked up there.
Looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And they'll have a short
You're lagging,
field
ass.
to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the
How the fuck I got Tillman? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, Teddy H.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Henry.
Damn.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get these drives. Now Cook
Oh
and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
No, I'm. Oh. Oh. Ow. Get it.
Ball's loose. And they are going to get
Get it.
pitch it, and the
Go.
ball's loose.
Pitch it. Pitch it.
Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each
Why
team
not?
on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway,
Casper.
hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it back.
I'm up a little.
And he'll get this one way up.
I want to put myself conservative.
45-yard line.
This shit getting ridiculous.
Pick up there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a
Man, y'all
long
can't run the ball for
start
shit.
stabilizing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Okay.
Second down, they go right back
Damn.
to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I do. At the white can
See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards yards needed to gain a first down. To the air, Allen.
Yep.
Got a man.
There you go.
Randy Moss complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen going to throw.
Diggs!
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And
Okay.
coming up.
I got a Vikings kicker.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Hot one.
And this is caught. And he will
That's what he puts feeling on.
touchdown Las Vegas.
Just float that thing.
Casper, 39 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Is a momentum shit at West.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
Cap, I was going to act no matter what. Oh, look, I have my circle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Sorry, man, you can be playing squads with, but no, here you are.
And he'll get it up just
You know, you're supposed to play squads with, you didn't even join.
at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there.
That man got mid-zone kill on Tillman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Elway. Got his man.
What's on cover 4?
That's Moss. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Elway. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Elway.
Oh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
That's caught out left.
Damn, Nike, no blocks?
And all the way down
Just let this man get in front of me and he can't block.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first. And they'll let the fullback try and
Come on, Zonka.
and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about
Wait, hang on, they're playing through a share screen?
that time. 2nd and goal.
I didn't hear that right?
Pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from
Well,
inside
no.
the 5. Cook.
Damn!
In a hurry as he is going to
What the fuck are you doing, John Randall?
big way. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Speedster?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ooh.
158 left
I ain't trying to
to
pump
play.
it. I was trying to fake you out. I see you cutting underneath.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field.
Got that.
So let's see what this is about.
Got that.
So they'll go ahead and accept the
There we
penalty.
go. Good critical play call, Wes.
So what a turnaround
Big play call.
leads to first and goal.
Oh, good play call. Good play call.
Get out right.
They weren't expecting that way.
Dave Casper with their second.
That's why I gotta stop the run. I gotta have him take a commitment to the run for RPO.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They
So there's triple team
pretty
him.
quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So we want the HB angle.
On the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.